Zombieland 2 Double Tap is the sequel to the 2009 horror comedy Zombieland. Zombieland 2 brings back Columbus, Tallahassee, Wichita, and Little Rock as they move to the American heartland as they face off against evolved zombies, fellow survivors, and the growing pains of the snarky makeshift family. I was honestly so surprised that they were making another Zombieland film. Zombieland, the first one back in 2009, is a really good film. It's such a good horror comedy, and the actors and actresses involved in that movie, Jesse Eisenberg and Emma Stone, have gone on to do a lot of big things, and I'm honestly surprised that they got them back together to do another horror comedy, Zombieland 2 Double Tap. So you have Woody Harrelson, Abigail Breslin, Jesse Eisenberg, and Emma Stone returning for Zombieland 2. And I'm happy that they got them all back together, because the one thing that made Zombieland work so well is that chemistry amongst everybody. And it was such an odd group of people, but it really did work. And Zombieland 2 Double Tap makes it work again. This movie feels just like the first one. It is a lot of fun, it is funny, and the cast works once again. 10 years have passed since the first Zombieland movie, and they are moving to the American heartland. They are moving into the White House, and they are more evolved as a family. Tallahassee is like a father figure to Little Rock. The relationship between Wichita and Columbus has evolved as well, but there are some things that are wrong within the group. They want to go out into the world again and explore and just be on the road. And so it creates conflict amongst the group. In a world full of zombies, you have to kind of be stuck in one place so you're not at risk. So it's really realistic to have that these people want to go out and explore different things and kind of get out there so they're not just stuck in the White House all day long. And so it creates that conflict that I enjoyed watching. Like the first Zombieland movie, this movie is really short, but it does pack a lot in there. From the conflicts to the humor, all of it is there to enjoy. Now, this movie does have a lot of that style from the first Zombieland movie. The text that appears on screen, the different rules and whatnot. I feel like there's a lot this time around. There's a lot of different text that pop on screen. Some of it is necessary, they're explaining different rules. Some of it doesn't seem very necessary, so it overstays its welcome. I think it's an overdone style now for the Zombieland 2 movie. It was cool the first couple of times, but there's a lot of it in the second film. We do get a lot more people in this movie as they are on the road more. We see fellow survivors. We have Rosario Dawson is in the movie, Luke Wilson, Thomas Middleditch is in the movie as well. And each person is welcome in the movie. I think each person does a great job in their role. It's funny when we get the introduction of Luke Wilson and Thomas Middleditch's character, because they're pretty much the same as Woody Harrelson and Jesse Eisenberg, so that's fun to watch. But the big standout and easily the best part of the movie is Zoe Deutsch's character, who plays Madison. She is a ditzy girl who has lived most of her time during this zombie apocalypse in a freezer, and she is quick to have feelings for Columbus, and so there is that conflict as well. The thing she says is hilarious, and she even has this idea for a ride share where people get into the cars with strangers, people can rate them, and they might have candy, which we know to be Uber now. Since the world has zombies, they don't have Uber, so they listen to her say it and they're like, oh, that's the stupidest idea ever, but it's like a thriving business. And so that's moments were funny, but I think she brought a lot of energy to the movie. In a bleak world, her bright pink outfit really does stand out. I thought she was really funny in her role, and I really enjoyed her performance. Zombieland 2 Double Tap is a fun film. It's short, but it has some emotional moments, talks a lot about family and what a family may be. It's not overly violent like the first film. The stylized text does appear a lot in the movie, and honestly, it kind of overstates its welcome. But I enjoyed the chemistry amongst the four main leads, as well as some of the newer characters as well. They were a great addition to the cast and provide a lot of funny moments as well. Overall, Zombieland 2 Double Tap was everything I hoped for. I was hoping something that would recreate the first film, but add something new as well, and we got that, and I was thoroughly happy with how Zombieland 2 Double Tap turned out. I still enjoyed the first film a little more, but this film is still very entertaining. If you really like the first Zombieland film and you like horror comedies, I highly recommend checking out Zombieland 2 Double Tap because it is a good time. It's brutal. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and give Zombieland 2 Double Tap a B+. Thank you guys for checking my review for Zombieland 2 Double Tap. Make sure to stay tuned this weekend for more upcoming movie reviews. My name is JustinWatchesMovies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.